Right, and that's essentially what goes on.
I want to clarify one more thing here, too, because I know I've seen too many guys who are coming at the red pill right now talking shit about, like, well, Rollo says this about the wall, and these guys say this about the wall, and it's this idea, and we can actually bring this full circle to the Barbie movie here, too, is that women's agency, their primary agency in life is their sexuality, and that has a use by date. Okay, it has an expiration date on it, and that's not for some women it's longer, for some women it's shorter. Okay, so if you let yourself go, if you go, I always say this is the experiment. When any of you go back through Las Vegas airport from TSA to your gate, turn off your fucking phone, put it in your pocket, and look at the people. Just people watch.
Go to Walmart.
From TSA
Go to Walmart.
to your gate. That's a good cross section of the American. That's average people. That's normal people. They don't have these problems. They're not thinking about Access Vegas or Fresh and Fit or anything like that. That's normal people right there. So when we're talking about what makes you a whore, what makes you a good housewife, what makes you whatever, this is not something that gets thrown out there. But when I talk about the wall, it's not, the wall doesn't start here physically. Like, you're going to be 38 years old very, very soon here, right? Gorgeous. I love you like a sister, okay? But she, absolutely stunning. And I have to, like, be careful of, like, even just, like, retweeting your stuff, because people will think, like, I'm simping for her. We're, like, have this sort of, you know, we have this back and forth banter and stuff like that. But she's 38 years old. According to the simp pill, or according to the black pill, she's already well past the wall, and nobody wants to have her. You know, and no eggs left in the fucking egg carton.
With that being said, you would simp over her regardless of her age, because you have more respect for her than a young 21-year-old bimbo.
But here's the thing:
so it's about a respect thing.
You're wrong about that, Kirsten. It's not correct.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
So you would treat some young 21-year-old bimbo the same as like a full-grown, respectable adult woman.
I am dating a 21-year-old girl right now, and she's not a bimbo.
So here's
you respect her. She's not a bimbo.
Let me explain something to you.
I'm not saying all 21-year-olds.
Let me explain something to you here really quickly, though. Okay, so the thing is when I'm talking about the wall, I'm not talking about the physical side. I'm talking about the mental side. The wall starts here for women. It doesn't start here. Okay, so I know what is it? Jamie Villamore. How old is she? Like 42 years old.
41 or 42.
Absolutely, she could like compete in like Fitness USA, like, and probably does compete in Fitness USA stuff. Absolutely attractive. Any guy would say she's up in the 8 or 9, range for that. Okay, but she's 42. So is she past the wall, or is she not past the wall?
I think psychologically she has different interests, but
she has
physically, yes.
She's changed. So when people say, "Oh, these guys think that if you go, anything past 23, suddenly you hit the wall," no, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is it begins right here. Can the 28-year-old version of CJ compete with the 38-year-old CJ in the same sexual marketplace? And the answer is no, it can't, because men seek beauty and fertility. That's why. Not that you're a bad person. Not that
it's a microphone.
It's not about personal worth.
I think a lot of respectable men look for respectable women, and then there are the categories of men that just want to get fucked by young hot girls that are.
It's a good category.
You know what I mean?
The category of men. Do you mean all men?
I've met a lot of like doctors and lawyers
who were willing to lie to you to have sex with you, Kirsten. That's what's going on.
It's their character that they have. They treat women a certain way.
When
you're truly abundant in something, you don't care about it because it comes to you and flows to you easily.
Men say
that's why men that just fall into pussy all the time, they're not truly abundant and they wouldn't treat pussy that way.
Great observation, but completely incorrect in this situation.
It's a very nice reframing, isn't it, of the reality?
Well, no,
it's like astrology.
Well, so here's the thing, though. I got you. Thanks, Glenn. But see, here's the thing: is when I think on some level of understanding, on some level of consciousness, women understand that their sexual agency, the things that make them very, very powerful when they're 23. Is something that they can't compete with when they are 33 or when they're 43 or when they're 53. And the reason I say this, and I'm going to bring this all the way back to fucking Barbie, is in the Barbie movie, when they're not human and they're Barbies, they're smooth plastic and they don't have dicks and they don't have cooters or anything like that. And that's part of the movie. Just a spoiler alert. Yeah. That is part of the movie until the very end of the movie. And what happens?
She gets
Margot Robbie gets a cooter, and that's the cherry. No pun intended. That's the cherry on top.
I'm here to see my gynecologist.
Exactly. And so saying once again, reinforcing symbolically that women's power comes from they're pussies.
Yes.
That's what it is saying. So now do you understand in a symbolic way when we're looking at Barbie, it's basically reinforcing and backing up everything the Red Pill has said from day one is that women's primary agency is their sexuality. That's why suddenly at the end of Barbie, she has a pussy.